All space comes from the mind in echelons of glassy gradation. Similar to 1,000 stacked contact lenses. A sea of saline strangeness. I got this contact lens image about space-time. It's lens-like, whatever that means. I don't know where the idea came from, but it's a fun idea. But yeah, you're trying to figure out the universe, and you're trying to explore it by figuring it out, by playing around with ideas of it. So don't worry about it if you don't understand it, because it's all play. The mind plays. Space is dimension. Dimension is only forms of space. Space is the mind, and so the dynamics we're trying to get at are really the dynamics of the mind. That's the closest we can come, and that itself is just a descriptive word. But you got to admit, physical reality has certain properties that aren't the same as a dream reality. I mean, if you whack your hand with a hammer really hard, it'll hurt, and you won't be thinking at that moment, "This is a dream." You won't be thinking it's dreamlike. You'll be like, "Fuck, that hurt like fucking hell," you know. And then it'll hurt for days and turn black and blue and stuff. That wouldn't happen in a dream. So, but the inescapable conclusion seems to be still that you got to admit that in a dream there's space, or in thought there's space, and so and in the world there's space. It's probably the same element, whatever it all is. So the mind can imagine anything. I remember this spirit guide my friend channeled once saying, "Life plays in grades, the highest of which is thought, which is immediate." I like that idea of playing in grades and echelons. That's what I'm thinking about. That's kind of what, like, this idea of tastes I had was kind of like different states, different moods, and different spaces, like different rooms, all linked together in a quantum. And when I say quantum, you know what I mean by like quanta. They used to think energy was continuous, but they found out it was actually came in packets, discrete units of energy, and that unit is definitely objective. I mean, Planck's constant translates exactly between waves to particles. So I mean, it's important not to get too carried away with the idea of subjectivity, when actually it's totally objective at the same time as it's totally subjective somehow. So, but it's just a beautiful and fascinating idea when you think that space is sort of being dreamed, like a crystal with light shining through it, projecting images all over the place. There's no way to see them but as apparent, because Robert Monroe's on one reality. He travels to a different reality. One cell in his hair is different, thus the whole entire reality is different, subtly different. There's all these other hymns on all in each of these different possibilities, you know, and so it's just inconceivably, vastly billions of different realities, and they're all, you know, they're all just there somehow. There's enough room for them, you know. That's what mind space is. Mind is space. So let's call it space-time mind. Let's call it space-time mind. And let's see how the mind really works. Let's see how the space-time mind really works. Let's see how life really works. Just by exploring, you know. And it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be strange. It's not real. Anything that's a dream isn't real. That's why it's a dream. It's fun. It's got space, but it's not real. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about my sanity right now. I had a crazy lucid dream last night. If you want to see where my head is at, check that out. I did some stuff that was very uncharacteristic of me and I would never do in the physical plane. Namely, grabbing a girl by the hair because she wouldn't sleep with me, slapping her across the face, and then in a later episode, almost killing her. Because I felt so alone. Has something to do with alienation. A lot to do with alienation. But I like checking out your videos. I don't know, nobody seems to really like my stuff too much. I get a few comments here and there. I have like 5 subscribers.